Welcome to the MineSanity podcast.
That was very impressive.
I know, but I just squished a fly on my monitor.
Ew.
It was messy, but worth it.
Tasty.
Alright, we better get this thing started before it gets too...
Or, we talk about everything we were planning on.
Just talking about...
I don't even know what we're going to talk about, but okay.
You were available, so I was just like, okay, we probably should do a podcast since Siggs isn't always here.
Yeah. Okay.
Give me 2 shakes to let my dogs out so that they don't bug me during the course of it.
Shake, shake.
Well, most men shake longer.
Yeah, but if you... okay.
Just let that die there.
Well, so my wife is in the room, so...
Okay.
She's ignoring me. So...
Perfect opportunity.
Oh.
Let's see.
Okay.
$30, $60.
Oh, yeah, you ain't kidding. Today was my Friday, so it's been a long freaking week. So, but I might be going on a permanent day shift.
Ooh.
That'd be interesting.
Mm-hmm. Which means I'd never be available for a podcast unless we do one like around this time.
Which is good, easily.
Yeah.
But would that mean that we'd be able to do Super Hostile?
Yeah, because I'd have weekends off.
Ooh.
Yeah, Monday through Friday is what I'd be working.
Alright.
So.
Also, you'd have what we call a regular schedule.
Yes, I would actually be on a regular schedule, which I haven't had in about 17 years.
Neat.
So
Wow.
It might drive me insane.
Alright, let's get started. In 3, 2, 1. What's up, guys? My name's Azrael Eternity, and welcome to the MineSanity podcast. With us today, Gravewalker,
Hey.
Banjo Bates,
Hi there.
and Sigcore,
Hey, guys.
or Sigcorps.
Same thing.
I always say Corps, because I think Marine Corps, but you always say it Sigcorps.
I know, but and the funny thing is the name comes from the fact that I was in the Signal Corps.
Yeah, that's why I always say Sigcorps.
I just think of his skin.
And
Yeah,
you say it as corpse.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Sometimes I'm even tempted just to stick an E on the end. That's my life for you.
Moving on.
bad spelling bothers him.
I don't sleep at night.
We know. We have you on Skype.
It's
Good
true.
point. Good point. Wow.
So what's up, everybody? This is like the first time, I think, in a little bit that we've done a podcast 2 weeks in a row.
Oh my God!
I know.
Did
End
you
of the world.
Did you post the last one?
Didn't I?
I don't remember seeing it in my subscriptions, but then again, I haven't really been paying attention.
Now I have to check.
Then again, Azrael is notoriously bad for remembering to
I
upload
am.
a podcast.
Let's see. What was recent activity? 2 days ago. Yeah, MineSanity podcast posted 3 days ago.
Okay.
Okay.
Listen.
So yeah, I did it. And then I did my chunk error video that has
I'll
5
stop
views.
complaining.
But
You should make a whole series, Whiny Time with Azrael.
God damn it, and this, and then there's this, and then Banjo is AFK the entire day. God, no, I honestly came so close to doing /kick on Banjo today so many times. Because he was AFKing on the server to get paper, of all things.
I need emeralds.
I'm happy for you. But I was trying to get shit done, and I can't work outside when it's nighttime in my
Light up
area.
your fucking area. It's not my fault. There's plenty of ways you can combat this. You can just light up the area.
He's
Super
got a
easy.
big area.
I have a very big area, and the areas
Fence
that
it
I'm
off.
working in is not going to have very much light in it.
Okay, fence it off, light it up. When you're done, take the torches out. Not that hard.
Regardless, it's a pain in the ass. Shouldn't have to.
Kick me in
Well,
Banjo.
that's your fault for being on the server.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Oh, yeah.
So today, I'm going to drink the beer that I got for free from something I did for
Costco
my
of all
work.
places.
Yeah, I work for Costco. I do marketing sometimes, and I went to an event for a chamber of commerce that we're part of. And at the end of the night, basically a chamber expo is all the businesses, or a bunch of the businesses that are part of the chamber, set up tables in a convention center, and people can come in, like the public can come in for free, get a bunch of free food, free drinks, free stuff from all the different businesses and everything. And so
It's a freeloader convention.
well, it's
Sure.
it's to get people interested in businesses, like to put the businesses.
That's what they say.
Yeah, well, I mean, who doesn't know freaking Costco though? But we just go because we're part of the chamber, and it's good FaceTime, with people to kind of remind them that we're here. And anyways, during the course of it, there's always beer companies in our area that go to the chamber expos, and one of them is a company called Lagunitas. And at the end of the night, one of their booth babes came over. Took a whole bunch of the candy that I had left, which wasn't a whole lot. I mean, she took probably a dozen pieces or so, and she sets a 22-ounce beer on my table and goes, "Trade?" It was all, "Sure, not gonna argue." And I don't drink beer, but it was just like, well, I'm giving away candy to get a free beer, so who's gonna argue with that?
Yeah.
So I'm going to drink it, or attempt to, during the podcast. And I'm realizing now that I don't have anything to open it with. So this
Table.
is poor planning on... Yeah. Well, my
No,
desk
no.
is pretty fragile.
Use your shirt for gripping. That's what I always do. With
I don't think it's a twist top. I don't think it's going to twist.
It's not a twist top. It didn't have to be a twist top. You can still pull it off when you have the shirt thing.
Yeah.
Now, how do you have experience with that?
Because I drink soda from glass bottles.
All right, I'm going to mute myself because this might turn out badly.
No. Keep it
Is that a
on.
reason to keep it on? Okay.
Yeah, I think
no,
that's more
no.
a reason.
I'm waiting to hear. God damn it.
Crap, my microphone.
Oh.
No, I have a headset, so...
Still. Don't even joke about those kind of things. Come on, man.
Well, I got it
waiting
enough
for-
that the CO2 that's in it leaked out, but not enough that the caps popped off. There we go.
Oh, okay.
I heard that.
Yeah,
I'm waiting
there we
for
go.
the God damn it banjo.
I'm sure you'll hear it at least once tonight.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm sure.
and
That's
I'm
okay.
going to emphasize again, I am not a beer drinker. And
Well,
it doesn't
maybe you
taste.
might become
It
one
doesn't.
tonight.
It doesn't smell terrible. I should clarify. This is Lagunitas Hop Stupid Ale, and stupid is spelled with 2 O's.
Oh, so
Okey-dokey.
the spelling of stupid is very stupid.
Sure.
Okay.
Not something that I would normally drink.
Um,
Again,
now you see, I'm looking at a Deschutes Brewery River Ale. Is what I'm drinking. So
nah. But you regularly drink beer,
yes.
so
Eh.
I am
I'm
a
drinking
I'm a
water.
hard alcohol person.
I'm drinking a Coca-Colas.
Oh.
I have no idea what that is.
Coca-Cola.
Oh, I thought you said Copus.
No, Cocos.
Cocos.
Yeah, like fancy, fancy.
Don't try to be fancy, Banjo. You're not very
Yeah,
good at it.
I can't drink this. It tastes awful to me.
Hey, doggy, doggy.
Yeah. It's like, whose bowl can I put this in?
Poor pup.
Let's see. Dog 1, dog 2, or wife's.
Oh.
Oh man.
Wow.
Get-
I
it's a
can't.
good thing Azrael is not in control of the whitelist.
I am.
Well, he is.
He
he
has access to it.
I'm both as an operator standpoint and from the control panel standpoint.
Hmm.
I have a sub-admin account on the control panel.
So, I mean, if he really wanted to, I wouldn't I wouldn't stop him.
That's what I love to hear. That's what I love to hear. Oh, Rockstar
yeah.
And
tastes much
Stiggs, to
better
answer
than
your
the beer.
question earlier, I don't question why you guys picked on me. I just accept it now.
Oh,
We pick on everybody.
It's called submission.
Oh.
So Banjo's
I
a
see.
submissive. Got it.
ooh, nice.
Ladies, you heard it here first.
Hey, I mean, whatever works.
Wait. You said that wrong. Guys, you heard it here first.
Okay, so this is actually going to end up getting posted after the day after Halloween.
Oh.
I'm going to be working, so I'm not going to be able to participate in any sort of Halloween festivities. Not that I normally would. The last year for Halloween, we stayed at home and tried to hand out candy, and we got literally, I think, one trick-or-treater total.
Wow.
Yeah, I live in a gated community, so there won't be very many kids.
Yeah, there will.
No, it's like maybe 13 houses.
Well, nonetheless, how
It's
many
really
of them have kids?
Like 5.
Oh, well.
Well, see, it's
Oh,
strange.
man.
It's strange for where I live to not have trick-or-treaters, but in the same sense, it would be strange because directly across the street, like the direction that I'm facing while sitting at my computer, is quite literally Rich Person Lane. Like it's all $1 million plus houses. Every single person on that street typically hands out candy.
And they're like, oh, we don't want to go to the poor person's candy.
Well, no, everybody goes over there. I actually had a guy last year when I was working on the front end helping out, cashiering. I was ringing a guy up that bought 30 boxes of whole candy bars that were 30 bars each
Oh my
to
god.
hand out for Halloween.
Oh my god. How much? Okay, how
And he
much?
said, I was just like, oh, huh?
How much would that cost?
$13 a box because they were on sale.
Oh my
So about
God.
$400.
I don't
And
think
he
bought
bought
that for the kid.
bags of fun-size candy also.
Wow.
Yeah, the bars were for him.
The
bags
total
were for
total was
kid.
over $600 in just candy. And I was just like, "Whoa, where are you at?" I wish I trick or treated. And he was all, "Well, I'm looking for somebody to hand it out for me." And he gave me his
Yeah, we're going
name,
to a party.
his phone number, his address, and said he'd pay me $100 to sit on his porch and hand out candy for him.
Really?
Well,
Yeah, I was just like, if it weren't for the fact that my wife wasn't okay with it, I would have been like on that dude's doorstep at like 5 p.m. Like, what up? Here to hand out your candy.
Hey, I'll pay you to jump out of bushes with a chainsaw that doesn't have a chain on it. The kids.
I do that shit for
You don't
free.
already do that?
Not yet. Not yet. I haven't gotten it set up yet.
Hey, have you? Out of curiosity, what have you done with that posable skeleton you said you got?
Actually, not as much as I thought I was going to.
put it
just
in your kid's bed.
we did do that. We put it in the closet. It's just that if you do it too much, it loses effect, or
Yeah.
they start to twitch. So, and I really don't want to have to pay for the psychiatrist bills.
Probably a smart idea.
So,
Yeah. But Halloween is not one of my favorite holidays. I don't have any special feeling towards it.
Oh.
I had a lot of fun as a kid,
I'm-
but I mean, I haven't done much, since I became quote unquote too old to go
Yeah.
trick or treating.
You're never too old to trick or treat. You're
Yes.
37. Okay, maybe a little old.
It's like, no, you have to follow around a group of kids and pretend to be their dad. That's basically the only way you can get away with trick or treating.
And then you
Or to
pay
have
each
kids.
of them a
I can't
buck
do
at
that.
the end of the night to give you candy.
Yeah, that's actually, I guess, a good thing for you, Sigs, because you're in a quote unquote metropolitan area in terms of Alaska.
Yeah, a whole
that there-
7 people.
that there's actually a lot of people that you can go around and actually. Are
Yep.
both of the youngest going out?
I don't think. I think the youngest is. I'm the 14-year-old. I haven't heard any rumblings, so probably not.
I went trick or treating when I was 14. Hell, I went trick or treating last year.
Probably this year
I got
too.
some really weird looks, but I went trick or treating.
That's because you're freakishly tall.
Oh, shut up.
It's true though. So around this area though, I live right in the middle of my town more or less, which ain't much to it. More than 6, but still ain't much to it. And my mom is obsessed with Halloween. We're just gonna go with that. So this place transformed about a month ago.
Nice.
Yeah.
I can sympathize as far in relation to Christmas growing up.
Wow.
To put it into perspective, my dad lives on 1 acre of land, which doesn't sound like a lot. They live out in the country, so 1 acre in a city environment is a big deal. 1 acre out there, not so much.
Yeah.
But he has probably roughly $15,000 to $20,000 worth of Christmas equipment
Oh my
Oh
god.
wow.
accrued over a period of like 35 years. Yeah, the entire acre gets decorated. People drive from the next town over to come see it, and just
Yeah,
drive by.
my old neighbor had the same kind of thing going on, except he lived on like right off the main street of the city, like small lot, small house. Same.
There's
price
always
of
that
equipment.
one guy who just
Yeah.
has. You can't walk through the yard.
Yeah.
He
did that. He
my
did
dad's
it every
isn't
year.
that. My dad's
he
isn't that bad.
basically so basically my neighbor decorated his house every year for like 7 years, and then suddenly he stopped taking down his lights and just left them up all year.
jeez.
Everybody got real pissed off at him, but
Oh well.
Jesus.
yeah,
No,
then
my dad's the same every year. Thanksgiving Day, after dinner, we'll start pulling stuff out and getting everything prepped to put up.
Man, on Black Friday. Yay, putting you up.
But my dad is actually banned from all of the local Christmas light contests
Oh Jesus.
because he would win. Everybody would pick him.
Right.
that's understandable.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
And
want-
people come, 20, 30 miles out of their way, out in the middle of the boonies, nothing else around to see, just to go see his Christmas lights.
Yeah, I
Oh
would
wow.
Yeah, it's a really big deal, and he's very proud of it.
Charge money.
No, he does it for his enjoyment.
I know.
And he's, let's see, what year is it? 2013. He turned 68 in less than a week. And he
Oh,
still
good for
does it.
him.
He does a majority of it by himself now that I've moved out.
Wow.
Fun.
So
Yeah, we're slowly building up to a basically the Halloween house that all the kids are screaming and crying as they walk up to it. So,
very
There's a
awesome.
house like that on my street. I very much like the people who live there. The guy who lived there had 2 giant macaw parrots. That was really cool.
I'm planning on the night going out on my porch. She's literally out there decorating it right now, and it's black outside. But
Why do you gotta be that color?
shut up, Andrew. Alright, anyhow, but right now, okay, I unfortunately inherited part of the whole Halloween thing from her, and right now I actually have a mask drying that I'm gonna put on. Like handmade paper mache crap, but and I have a way of basically kind of making an insanely creepy clown smile, so I'm just gonna take that off and scare the crap out of everybody.
Nice.
So yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
There was a house that I used to go around that the guy was a worked in special effects for quite a few
Ooh.
years.
Oh, that has to be fun.
And he has had 3 brothers that would all come over and help him for Halloween. And a number of years, he has this big, tall oak tree in his front yard. He would have, a like a dummy hanging by a noose from the
Yep.
tree. And one year he
Oh, I see
decided
this dummy.
to hook up a harness to it and one of his
Yeah.
brothers, so that he had a whole body harness underneath his clothes, so that he was.
Wasn't this on TV?
I don't
They've
know
done
that he.
this-
It's
lot
been
of
done a
people
lot
have
of
done this
by a
idea.
lot of times.
Yeah.
And that's probably
guess.
where he got it from. But he had his brother suspended from the tree, looked like he was hanging, and the tree's right over the pathway to his house. So he scared the bejesus out of everybody.
Nice.
It was really cool. And he had it was a 3-story house, so he also had stuff on a track that would fly down from the top of the house, the roof of the house, and fly down across the yard. 3 or 4 feet above where people's heads would be. So he was a hilarious person to talk to, and he got the most enjoyment out of Halloween. It was amazing. And it was every year that I ever went and saw it, it was absolutely amazing.
Sounds like it.
Had lots of fun.
Minecraft?
Yeah,
Yeah, I was thinking of talking about that, but it's so overrated.
So
we talk about it all the time.
Yeah, I know, but
So the server's been having issues.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah.
Updated to 1.7.2, and we can't explore new chunks. It crashed the
Engrave
server.
refuses to let me see it and see if I can fix it.
I'll send you the text log or the chat log. Hell, you've seen
Sure.
the issue we're having.
Yeah.
I wish
Well,
that the
apparently
chat
it's a
log
different error. Apparently it's a different error between client and server.
It's basically just
Well, it's-
desyncing the server.
Yeah,
Yes. And the obvious solution would be to move out the map and delete everything inside of the server and just let it re-download automatically and then move everything back in.
Yeah. That's gonna take me all night to do. I might have to try it, but
Yeah.
I
because
it's
I
it
It's
does suck.
obviously the server jar that's messing up.
I already replaced that. But the thing is, whenever I got a hold of the support, put in a trouble ticket, they essentially said, "Yeah, we really don't know anything about the new update yet, but if you're having that kind of issue, just update to Bucket. You'll be fine."
Jesus.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
yeah, that kind of
Yeah.
defeats the purpose of it being vanilla Minecraft.
Well, there is a certain extent that I would say the bucket is kind of vanilla because as long as they don't have any plugins or anything, it's fine.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, it's-
Still,
I had.
Yeah.
But it's still the sentiment.
I'll admit, I had Bucket installed on the server for one day because I was trying to make Dynamap, world map program work,
Hmm.
and I never could, so I just switched it back over. But even still, I really don't want to use it.
No.
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 Whenever I told King that I had it switched over, he was like, he pretty much explicitly told me, I will leave. Just because half of the things he makes won't work on Bucket.
It's true. Yeah, bucket
Oh.
fixes a lot of bugs.
Hmm.
Ooh. Well, here's something interesting with something that, as mentioned earlier today over Skype, about receiving multiple enchantments on books.
That's me.
Oh.
No.
well,
No.
No, as
I
mentioned.
pointed it out, but Banjo was already aware of it apparently.
Well, the one comment I made is like, well, that sucks because you can get an enchantment you don't want that you're looking for to put on an item, and then you're okay. Now I can't add this, but according to the wiki, however, the enchantments may not all apply to a given item, and only the enchantments which do apply will transfer.
Hmm.
Yeah, you can have a book that
So-
has Soak Touch, Protection, Sharpness, and Unbreaking on it, and
Put it
whatever
on
you
a-
put it on, it'll only get the
Yeah.
things that can apply.
Yeah.
Right, which is cool because I was thinking that great, I'm gonna end up with a stack of books that
No.
I can't use.
No, that would be a stupid idea. But having it so you can have a better chance to get a better enchantment would be
No,
great.
that's nice. That's nice. I'm glad they did it that way.
There's also I
One
forget.
one of the other things was that Unbreaking is now an enchantment that's available on all items.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anything
That
that's
was-
enchantable. I didn't know that.
That was like that in
Of course, it
1.6.
raises repair costs.
In 1.6, it was like that.
No,
Yeah, it was.
it was like
because
that in the first couple of snapshots, but
I
not
had-
1.6.
I had
No.
all my armor with Unbreaking on it.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
no, not like that. You can like stick it in an enchantment table and get anything with Unbreaking on it.
Oh, you can get it by default. Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
You can enchant it. Not. I mean, you can in the enchanting table. It will give you Unbreaking now on
Okay.
like
Armor and
plates,
stuff like that.
armor, and swords and bows.
It
and
doesn't have
everything.
to be forced.
Correct. It doesn't have to be from a book with an anvil.
Okay.
But the reason that I had brought up about the book was the problem that I had was like what Siggs was thinking is that we're going to get a whole bunch of books that we can't use. And I saw that it was like, oh no, it's an either or, it only chooses what's available. And I was just like, well, actually this first book that I got is actually very fortunate in that it's Unbreaking 3 and Flame 1. So both of those can go onto
Ooh.
a bow.
Sure.
So I was actually very pleased with that. Not that I've used it yet, but I have a feeling I'm probably going to end up using it as Unbreaking instead of...
Yeah.
I got a book while fishing that was like Infinity 1, Power 4, Protection 3. I put it on my bow. Infinity.
Safety bow.
Is that like
I
the
always
Sixth
get
Dance?
Infinity on my bow. I
I
can't
knew
stand
it was coming. I do want to point out the fact that I don't know if they actually implemented it, but I did remember hearing somewhere in one of the snapshots that the longer you were around an enchantment table, the better enchants you would get.
Really?
Or
That was in the last one, wasn't it? It was supposed to. The monsters
I
were supposed to
thought-
get harder,
I
and
thought
enchantments were supposed to
so,
get better.
but I never really noticed it.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
God, that
I
would
guess we're all just that great at the game.
Especially you drop 30 levels on a sword and you get knocked back 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, actually,
So,
that's complete
I'm-
bullshit because last map we got horrible enchants at the end right now.
yeah.
I'm wondering if that's true, what sort of range you have to be within for that to
And
work.
does it reset?
Probably within loaded chunks of it.
That would be pretty
Yeah.
cool because then, places
Blaze
like the
Farm.
Dual Blaze Farm, yeah,
Mhm.
where you're pretty much standing on top of it.
Yep. So literally, you just go there and go on an enchanting spree. Eventually, you're gonna get some neat stuff.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah,
know,
no kidding.
I actually know for a fact because I saw somebody had it. You're able to get enchants that are higher than the usual level, like higher than the combinable level.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you can get a sword with Smite 5 without having to combine it there.
Well, no,
Oh,
I mean
did
like
not know that.
there was actually somebody who had protection 4 on something, and
Protection 4 is already
no,
maxed.
no.
You mean 5?
I'm thinking that's what I'd seen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
So, but no, but it's cool. I mean, I'm excited about the new snapshot. I mean, the flowers. I know it's silly, but more.
Speaking of which, whenever right outside of my portal I had that glitches all to hell, I ended up finding. I boated around a little bit more, crashed server a couple times, but I did find a bunch of the tall flowers.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
Zippy has about 10 stacks of each now.
Yeah.
How?
Do you know how you get those?
Yeah, you bone meal them.
Yep, it dupes them. You stick bone meal on it, it just dupes the hell out of them.
Oh.
You any too tall flower, if you bone meal it, it will pop out another one.
Yep.
I will have to remember that because right after Grave upgraded the server, I went east. I went to Moo Island, dropped a boat, went east until the server started to crash, and I hit land. And King was cursing my very existence. And I finally got an area of loaded chunks that I could move around safely without loading anything else and crashing the server. And what I found was a flower forest. So
yeah, I found
I
one as well.
I have dropped a portal out there. I haven't connected it yet because it's pointless.
Yeah.
But I'm just waiting for us to get this server fixed, and then we'll have multiple portals to new chunks. It'll be nice.
Yeah. I did actually find out another thing. The biomes that the flowers are supposed to spawn in, they will actually now. Like if you go to a swamp and start dropping bone meal, you'll only get the blue orchids,
Right.
which I actually have like a stack of.
Yeah.
Oh man, I started playing with the 2x2 spruce trees, and it's amazing.
Is it? They all
It-
work now?
It doesn't work. It works, but in my particular instance, I am in a snow biome, snow plains, and it will not grow the tree if there is snow on the ground within 2
Yeah.
blocks of any of the saplings, which pisses me the fuck off. So I
It's like
made,
that for jungle trees too.
I made a big 6x6, 2 big 6x6 areas that I don't have snow on, so that I can grow 2x2 trees. This is like, it's
man.
a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get a hold of some of the new tree,
Darkwood
the
and
logs.
sequoia,
Oh
or-
yeah,
Oh, acacia.
dark oak.
I'm not so much.
Acacia,
Dark oak. I am
Wow.
looking forward to. Acacia, not so much, because I don't even use jungle wood for anything. So the color is kind of off-putting.
Yeah, it's really bright.
After last map, I'm kind of staying away from Junglewood because I used the crap out of it last time.
Yeah. Well, you were in a
but
jungle, so that's kind of
this is true.
a given.
This is true.
Hey, at least you got exactly what you were looking for.
Oh my god, yeah. I wish I had that luck this time around. Well, actually, my luck hasn't been too bad. I mean, I was gonna build a mob farm, but I realized that the only thing I need at this point, because I have all the spawners in the area, is creepers, and I'm like, I'm not building a large mob tower for creepers. So,
Yeah.
but I mean, no, I've used. I love the new stained glass textures they updated in 1.72.
Yeah.
They're much more subtle, which is nice. And matter of fact, the roof I put over my sorting system is stained glass.
Ooh.
Very neat.
So, just finished it yesterday, as a matter of fact. Or this morning? Was it this morning? Might have been this morning. So, but yeah, no, loving the stained glass, and of course, I'm gonna have to do windows in my castle, which is probably one of the biggest projects, my citadel, I have ever done. It's ridiculous the size this damn thing's gonna turn out to be. I mean, I know some of you have been over to look at the sorting system, but I've got the walls up now and the ceiling. It's
Mhm.
huge. It is
Oh, yeah.
absolutely huge. And
Well, you didn't use exactly a compact design.
No, I didn't, because I wanted to use water flows and some other things, and but it works flawlessly so far. I mean, I can throw in a full chest full of cobble, and it can handle it all. I mean, because I was worried about if it gets too backed up that I'm just gonna stuff's gonna be floating by because everything's gonna get filled. But no, it's working awesome. So, and I even modified mine a little bit so I didn't have to use quite so many hoppers. I've got chests in there, just to so I have extra storage space. So, but yeah, 94 chests, and I still don't have enough room for everything.
There's never enough room.
No,
I've discovered.
not at all. But it's nice. It's nice having. I'm glad I did it, but oh man, what a product! I'm like dang near out of stone completely, and I still have this whole citadel to build, which means I'm gonna have to go.
I offer once again.
Oh,
I've
no, I
got
know. This is my plan. What I want to do, because we're both doing the villager thing, and we both seem to be running into the same problem. We keep
What's
running
that?
out of reeds.
Well, I can just AFK and get some more.
But I've been using Zippy's Farms. I mean, that's 2 hours worth of villager trading right there. Just run through Zippy's farm once, and then wait a couple days and then go back and get more. But what my plan of doing is I want to open a shop at spawn with the villager trades at low price, whatever, here have like kind of like the dock shop, here's an axe for a diamond or whatever, but if I need stone, okay, 5 stacks of stone for a diamond axe,
Yeah.
or stuff like that, and get my resources that way, because I'm so sick of strip mining. I'm so sick of it.
Yeah, I really need to go mining. I got
Yes.
nothing to my name at the moment.
I made a cobblestone generator.
Oh,
I think the
Because
only
I'm sick of it.
reason that I have diamonds right now is because Banjo bought a bunch of stuff from the shop.
And I didn't even need it. I already had like 2 or 3 things of diamond horse armor.
I still haven't been to that shop yet. Or should you look there?
It's alright. I need to put up stuff that I'm buying. Because I need to buy, glowstone. I want to buy leather. There's something else. I can't remember what it was. But, oh, Grave, I still need to give you 3 diamonds.
Okay.
From you gave me 3 chiseled stone
Ah, okay.
brick blocks.
Oh, by the way, Banjo,
Mm-hmm.
League World Championships, diamonds, please.
Oh yeah,
I haven't paid you?
No.
that's true.
Which one I did?
Banjo bet against us for who would win one of the rounds of the quarterfinals, I think.
I think.
And he lost.
It was like Game of Bears in T1 or something.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And the Koreans win. They won.
Every time.
Yeah, that team actually ended. SKTT1 ended up winning the championship, which was very cool to watch.
Hype train.
Yep.
www.hypetrain.com. Train whistle.
I'm good.
I don't know. I've tried to download it. I've tried to get into it. I just can't.
I really think that you should try it with us.
It's
That
a
might
time
be-
sink. Is
Well,
really-
and I have too many time sinks as it is. I mean, I picked up Grand Theft Auto 4 because I want to play Grand Theft Auto 5. Although I think by the time it comes out, I'm not going to bother to do an LP of it just because it's going to have been done ridiculously amount.
There was an LP completely played the whole way through the day after it came out.
I know. And
How
and
is that even
I
possible?
I don't know.
watched
One
a
hell of a
bunch.
good rendering computer.
No,
I watched-
like, how do you play such a huge game so fast?
They probably had
You
an
don't
advanced
sleep.
copy.
That they had to have.
Yeah. But I'm
'Cause,
just like,
people like
Ah.
Rooster Teeth had advanced copies because they were
What's-
releasing.
This is just some random YouTuber.
No,
though.
I know. But I'm saying it's possible. They could be a GameStop employee.
Yeah,
that's
that's
true.
probably true. Who was it that said that GameStop employees get like a free Xbox One and PS4 when it
That
comes
was me.
out?
And that's
Yeah.
it's not employees, it's the store managers.
Oh.
No, well, I'm gonna go become a manager. No, I don't. I don't want one of those. I'm
Yeah, no,
happy
I
with the
wouldn't.
computer.
You can. And the sad thing is like that place doesn't even hire, for the most part, it won't hire externally for their managers, like for that reason. They make you suffer. It's like you have to work your way up from pleb, and people are always leaving. They're always quitting because it's a terrible job. So there's always new openings.
Yeah.
I don't know. A really desperate 16-year-old guy, ding, 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 would probably be just fine with that.
Yeah, I mean you got to start somewhere, but
Yeah.
Just
I like
get a
video
job.
games.
But no, I couldn't work in a store like that. No.
me either. I mean,
Uh,
I have a hard enough time working at Costco, and we're treated extremely well.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, you
No
are.
kidding.
Because I mean, unskilled labor, I'm making $18 or $19 an hour after 5
Yep.
years
That's not too
with
shabby.
with good benefits. And
Yeah, the benefits Costco's got is good.
and a bonus every 6
Yeah,
months.
it's also a private membership kind of thing though. So
For what? For
Okay.
employment?
no, for
Well,
being
yeah.
a member of Costco. So
Well, that's
they're,
what
they're
it-
gonna have higher caliber stuff anyway.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's how they make their money is the membership fees. They don't make money off of the shit they sell.
That's how
Well,
they
not
sell
much.
so cheap.
Typically
I-
in Costco, everything that you see, we're selling for less than 10% cost. Or, I mean, 10% plus cost.
I gotta
Or
point
less.
this out. I make probably $8 an hour, and minimum is $7.25. I've worked where I work right now, McDonald's for 3 years.
Yeah.
I
Here's
thought the minimum wage was $8.25.
no, it's 7.
Depends on the
Oh.
state. Federal minimum is
Okay.
is what Graves at.
So here's the thing. Right now, we're having the issue where we can't keep people because they're all quitting and going to the other places in the area because every single one of them pays more.
Yeah.
Here's the biggest problem I see. If our owner, who is just a cheap prick, ever decides to bump up us above minimum wage, so we, get more employees, I guarantee it, I won't keep my raises that I've got. I just know it. Yeah. I'll be stuck back at whatever he sets the new minimum to. It pisses me off.
But Ronald McDonald is such a charitable soul.
Don't think they can legally lower your wages.
Oh, I won't get lowered. It's just whatever he sets it to, that's what I'll be at. I'm sure of it.
Well, yeah, I mean, if he sets it,
if he bumps everybody up to your level.
Say, I don't know.
Oh, I get what you mean.
No.
So
But
you're
say I'm making $8 now, and he puts it up to $8.25 for everyone. That's what I'll end up getting.
Well,
I mean,
that's fairly standard.
It's better, but I won't be getting the raises that I've.
Because I mean, Costco just did that this year. Every 3 years, Costco has a new agreement with its employees, and every so often the minimum will be raised up. And our minimum is $11 an hour. It went up to $11.50, and it said in the agreement anybody that is below $11.50 at this time will get bumped up to $11.50, and your goal hours will reset, meaning that the hours that you've accrued towards a raise start at 0 again because we gave you a raise essentially.
Right.
But that doesn't affect me because I'm already, I think I'm 2 steps away from being topped out. So that's another year, and I'll be at $22.50 an hour.
Jesus, man.
Well, we have Costco's in Pennsylvania, dude.
Yeah, nowhere near me.
Oh.
Well, yeah, he does work in the middle of buttfuck nowhere.
How is it? Wait, how you have what's the population of the town that you're in?
Oh, it's honestly not too bad. It's probably pushing 10,000.
Well, Sigs has a higher population than you, dude.
380,000.
Yeah, Sigs has a higher population than where I live, because I'm at 330,000.
Yeah,
that's what confused me when you said you had a higher population than Sigs, and I was like, and you don't have a Costco? What?
Well, I wasn't. The thing is, everything is so close here, so it feels like there's a lot of things, but there really isn't.
Well, there isn't really a whole lot in Pennsylvania other than, well, Philadelphia for the most part.
Pittsburgh.
Oh yeah, Pittsburgh. That's true.
Yeah.
Can't forget those Pirates.
So.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
So hey, I lived in PA for a bunch of years. Lived in Philly, actually.
Yeah, nice.
So, but
I have never lived out of the state of California. I have.
Ezra, you're gonna like this. Let me instruct you how we do things in the city of Philly.
What?
What? Really?
That.
Epic rap battle?
Oh. Shut up.
Please, never again.
No.
You try to do an accent, and it's just like nobody can understand what you're trying to say when you do an accent. Am I wrong?
I wouldn't know.
Because you don't know what accent you're doing. That's what you don't know.
No, I don't know if you're
right
accurate or not.
So, Minecraft. What's everybody doing?
Yeah, Minecraft. Sorting system done.
Yeah.
Mourning the loss of my iron trench.
It still works.
It still works.
I mean, mourning the hours that I will lose on building the new iron trench.
Oh, shut up. You'll be
Well, I don't
fine.
even understand why you need to. Is it that much more improved?
It's
I mean, do you
50% better, and it's so much easier to build.
He hasn't even released it yet.
You have
No,
no idea what it's going to be like. That's his
I
approximations.
do know because he tweeted about it.
That's
Doesn't
his
mean he wasn't lying.
approximations.
My God. Might I go back to the fact that you can't believe everything you say on the internet or, in life?
What do you mean? The internet's full of completely reputable people.
No,
That
you.
reminds me of there was a commercial on TV of woman and a man talking,
Bonjour.
and yeah, exactly. And she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm going on an internet date. He's an artist or something like that, or
He's a French model.
French." She's like, "What? Everybody, you can't lie on the internet. Everything on the internet is true."
Yeah.
He's like, "Who told you that?" The internet.
The internet.
Naivete, I believe is the word.
Yeah. Trust me, I would never lie to you.
That's like me saying I would never lie.
No.
You know,
Well,
Grant,
I
I'm
think
actually
you're
kind of
a bad
surprised you
person.
don't like dress up for Halloween as your skin. Now that I'm thinking about it.
What?
Yeah, you should dress up as your skin.
That was the original plan. Actually, it was.
Didn't we
What
talk
went
about this like
wrong?
last year or something?
I couldn't find a lab coat.
Ah.
Didn't want to order it, so I just built the mask.
No worries. Let's see. Minecraft for me. Kind of done a whole bunch of stuff. Chaos Mines is well underway. I moved my fucking portal room, which annoyed the hell out of me.
Hey, now it's done.
Again. And smaller, but smaller this time.
So it's
But-
easier to move next time.
But at least it's in a position that I actually want it to be in. But,
Oh, speaking of portals, is it possible to widen the ones that spawn?
I already did.
they are.
Oh, you widened?
They're three
They're,
wide.
Taller
they're
or
3 by
wider?
3.
Are they
They're
3 wide now?
3 by
Oh,
3.
sweet.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I fixed that, and I also made the ones in the hub pretty tall. I'm thinking about making them a little bit taller, but
Well, but the space on the portal is still 1 by 1 to get out.
yeah,
The only reason I was going to suggest that is, eventually, being able to ride your horse through would be
Yeah.
nice.
I was thinking of making upgrades to the portals there. Just taking
Well,
out the
you
two.
can't.
We could just take out,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
have 2 sides be 1 wide and 2 sides be 3 wide.
Or we
That'd
could
be
just
cool,
have
too.
all of them be 3 wide.
But that takes away from the aesthetics.
Honestly, I could just put another portal off to the side somewhere that's big enough for a horse to come through and have a separate access portal for horses.
That could work also.
We just have to make sure that it's linked from the nether also, so that you can
Well,
actually
yeah.
run it come out of it too.
I can make that work.
Okay.
I'm usually pretty good with portal logic, but again, I say usually.
Well, why don't
You guys
why don't
do know
just
that I
put it
dropped a
over-
portal at the end portal, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay.
haven't been there since the fight.
I have. That's why there's no walls and no ceilings.
Oh, Jesus.
Wonder where all that stuff went.
Let's see. Team IDC base. Bunch of stuff that I've
The
built.
the other IDC base, the what do you call
Secret
it?
The
IDC base,
The
Yeah,
supply
secret
room at
pieces.
the supply room at King's.
The supply room at Banjo's, supply room at Sig's. What?
Yeah, we did use a
Now,
lot of
wait,
that stuff.
I do have a question. Did you guys actually legitimately dig a tunnel all the way to my Mushroom Island?
Yes.
Yes.
Why?
Because why not?
Because we're IDC.
We
Okay.
needed the stone
And they
anyways.
don't care.
Well, that's not what it stands for, but yeah. it's true.
Yeah. Did we ever say what it actually stands
Nope.
for? Okay.
We haven't said it yet.
Should we?
Yeah, you know what? That's the end of the
Uh-oh.
podcast. Later.
Anyways,
Oh, just remember karma, gentlemen. Karma.
Oh, we haven't touched you yet.
Well, I know that. I'm just saying, karma.
You're still positioned outside of his base, ready to attack. That's like Stalin saying, "I'm not going to attack you, but I'm just going to move my troops up to your border."
God, now I have the epic rap battles from season 2 finale in my head. Rasputin versus Stalin
Oh God.
versus Lenin versus Gorbachev versus Putin. I have to say that's definitely up there with one of my favorites.
So, I know Banjo's been posting some League of Legends stuff. Have you guys? Any
No,
of
I
you?
haven't.
Who was posting League?
I am.
It's Az. Okay.
Yeah.
I can't record that game. I mean, I can. I cannot stand watching that game, let alone trying to record it.
Oh.
Playing it, I'm perfectly fine with, but trying to watch it back, it just...
See, I have no problem with it, like, because I it's a tool to me to learn how to play the game better. Because
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
when
yeah.
I was first learning how to play as Warwick, I watched people playing Warwick in the jungle.
Yeah.
You know, that was how I learned how to play him and what to do and what build orders and stuff like that. And I looked up guides, and that was where I went with it.
I like doing it.
Sigs, I just figured something out. Have you ever played StarCraft?
No.
Okay. Then this will not work at all. Never mind.
Poor analogy.
I was going to say it's kind of like StarCraft, except instead of an army, it's just one person that you control.
I wouldn't say that it's close to StarCraft. I would say it's more like an RPG.
Same genre.
No, I would say it's more an RPG than anything. Because you're leveling a character, you're building up skills, you're buying weapons with gold.
But you can't use any of those weapons. They're just stat enhancers.
No, some of them have active abilities.
Wow. Yeah.
Zanya's.
Yeah.
Blade of
You
the
get the
Rune
point,
King,
though.
even though I never use it.
Yeah. That's the big problem I always have.
Yeah.
I just got a witch spawn.
Neat.
Nice.
Oh, I'm dreading that.
I've had 3 since, and one of them got me down to half a heart with poison.
Yep,
No.
I am down to have a heart from poison.
3, 2, 1, dead.
Yep, I died. Burning zombie got me, actually.
Neat.
Oh man, no. That's why I'm happy with my island. I've got it lit up well enough. I mean, I need to figure out lighting because of the torches look like crap, but
You think
it's-
you've lit up well enough until the witch spawns and kills you.
well,
Or a creeper falls off the top of your sorting system and nearly bombs it.
Oh my god.
Because that happened to me.
I know that's not a problem anymore. There's half slabs across the whole top of it.
Good.
So. And they
That's
can't
for your
spawn
own
on
safety.
glass. So, but it's no, I've gotten it lit up well enough. I mean, I have had a few rare spawns here and there, and the whole back of the sorting system is actually sealed off because there are some potential areas back there that I can't light up because of the ice flows. So anything
Could
that
just
spawns
slap
back
'em.
there is trapped back there.
You could just slab the areas.
I didn't want to waste all that stone. I'd rather just seal them back there and just, whatever. They're back there. They can't hurt me. I'm not worried about it.
Well, yeah, but then there's that one day that you have to go back into the wiring and then...
Yeah, I usually come at it
Explosions.
from the top. So, but yeah, it's
Yeah, I barely understand sorting systems to begin with, so I cannot even imagine doing that sort of thing.
You don't really need to understand it, just need to watch a video.
It wasn't all that bad though. I mean, if you break it down to its individual little pieces, I mean, it essentially breaks down to 2 separate chunks that you just repeat over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, I mean, setting up the filters is pretty easy. The hardest thing was actually the water flows.
Yeah, I can see that.
So, since I decided to use water flows instead of hoppers.
The server thanks you.
Yes, and that's part of the reason why I decided to use water flows instead of hoppers. So,
However, the microwave can't really thank anybody, so I have to do it for it.
I'm sure the server host will thank you.
yeah.
Well, they don't care.
Yeah, I sincerely doubt that they have any care in the
Yeah,
world.
yeah. Just use bucket. No.
Yeah, Jesus. I can't believe
Hi,
that was
this is our
so-
customer support. Do this instead of solving your problem.
You know, and that's where I hosted the FTB server, and I never had that problem.
Yeah.
Never. It just surprised me.
Maybe it's because FTB is, several versions back from
Yeah.
Well,
current.
and FTB is their thing.
Yeah.
They
So-
actually have a admin-only FTB public server, where like right now I could go throw my name into their whitelist from my console. I could throw a couple of you guys in there, and it's all the admins for who have servers
accounts.
with them are able to get onto it.
I have no desire to play FTB.
No, me neither.
None. And the thing that irritates me the most, I went through my stats. That was my most highly watched frickin'
Well, in
Dang.
its time, yeah, it definitely was watched, but it seems to have pretty much died across the board.
Yeah, no one's really playing it anymore.
I think
I find
that-
it interesting how everybody kind of died out at the same time on it.
I think Generic B probably put it best that it's candy. You get too much of it, you just get sick of it, and you're
Mhm.
done with it for a while.
Yeah.
And all of the shiny things that FTB offered that you can't do in vanilla Minecraft was the candy. And after a while, it just becomes too easy and no fun.
Honestly,
Well,
that's about how
yeah.
it was. I mean, back in right when Pistons came out, 1.7.4 or so, 1.7.2, the old beta.
Beta.
Mhm.
Nobody used the piston mod anymore.
Well, I had played around with Buildcraft and just Buildcraft back then, and I loved it. And then I just kind of dropped it because I didn't want to use it anymore because it kind of sucked after you got used to it.
Yeah.
But then coming back to it for playing around with FTB, it was awesome again until it started to suck.
It gets to the point, like, we even went to Ultimate, which was harder with Great Tech and all that other stuff. But it got to the point, once I mastered bees, there was
It was
nothing I
over.
couldn't do.
Yeah.
It was over. Nothing I couldn't do. And at that point,
Yeah.
I was like, I mean...
It was great. It was great. I loved it. It was fun. It was amazing. But
And then it wasn't.
and then it wasn't. It's just
Yeah.
you get to a certain point and you're like, it's either such a small project that it's not worth doing, or it's such a large project that you don't want to do it. So then you're just like, well, what can I do now?
I built
Yeah.
my super armor suit and I was done.
Yeah, I have to say the power armor was a little bit overpowered because
Yeah.
I don't know
It
if
was
you guys.
iron and copper.
Yeah,
That's
that was
all.
that was the vanilla version of it.
Yeah.
No, that
there was a Greg Tech
No, that
version
was
of it
that
that
was
was
Oh, yeah.
much
Yeah.
harder to do.
But I have been playing, or I had been playing for a while, the beta and eventually the 1.5 release. And I was using the less technology pack. It was pretty fun, and I
Oh, is
still
that what you
do.
were streaming?
Yeah.
With
With
what's his name?
yeah, him. Um, and it was fun. It was really fun because you didn't have any of the OP armor. You had portal guns, which pretty useful for
Transport.
transport. And you had the Twilight Forest, and you had what else? Tinker's Construct. That's still one of my favorite mods to this day because it's so versatile and you can do so much with it. And I will miss FTB, but I'm sure that it'll come back around sometime, just
Oh, at
like it
some
always
point.
has.
Either it or Tech It, or one of them will take off.
Oh, Tekkit has taken off like crazy in the past couple of months.
Yeah.
The 1.2.5 version, apparently it got approval from all the mod authors, so
They can do
everybody's
whatever they
just
want.
been everybody's just been swarming to it, and it's kind of awesome because I used to play Tekkit all the time with my friends. Hell, I even recorded it, but that was a different YouTube channel.
Oh, I just had a thought that I probably should mention.
What's that?
One, Odie, new guy on the server.
Mm-hmm.
And two, none of you guys except for Azor have heard this, but there's another new guy who hasn't logged on yet, I don't believe. The name is Yotamon or something like that. It's really, it's interesting. Hold on, let me pull
Why
it
don't
up.
you tell anybody else about new members?
'Cause it's funnier this way.
Yeah, and then they grieve someone, and then we have to ban them.
Speaking of which, we are accepting applications.
Yeah, well, kind of.
We tried to have a
To all
Reddit.
one of our viewers.
We tried to have a Reddit thread, but it got taken down
Deleted.
because it was in the wrong thing, because Banjo couldn't even post in that section, the right one, and then the second one got taken down. I never heard the reason.
I didn't see one either.
Didn't
It
have
just
a
said
reason.
Removed.
Yeah, it
It was
just
just
got
on.
removed.
So you know what, Reddit guys, bite me. So-
Reddit, fuck you, and the horse that you rode in on, as Azrael wisely put it.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I think the other thing for FTB for me was
Smooth transition.
it was just too much Minecraft.
Yeah.
Yeah. Too much Minecraft can burn you out very
So-
easily. Too much of anything, really. In fact, I've actually just yesterday picked up SimCity,
Yeah.
and that game
Nice.
really is fun. I'm disappointed that EA has become such a crappy company, but it's
Oh
still a
God!
fun game.
Let's not get started on
Yeah.
this again.
Yeah, we've already been down the EA road.
Did
Hold on,
we
I'm
have-
not. I'm
Did
not
we
gonna
have
rip
like
on them.
3 or 4 videos on this?
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna rip on them again, but it just I'm disappointed at them. But I'm happy that they could have given such a good game that they did,
Yeah.
because
just,
it really is
just
fun.
be happy
It's-
that Maxis is a good game company,
oh
Yes.
yes, Maxis.
because
I
Maxis
love Maxis.
made SimCity. EA produced it. That's
Yeah,
the
Maxis
difference.
made SimCity and Spore, and those two to this day are some of my favorite games ever.
I remember Spore. It was fun.
Spore
I
was awesome.
I beat it, and I just think,
I never beat Spore because you couldn't beat Spore. It was infinite. It was almost like Minecraft,
it
except
was
not.
easy to beat it.
Anyways.
By beat, what do you mean by beat?
Get to the final stage and do everything you could in
Oh.
the final stage.
Well, it was nearly infinite, and I guess me playing it at age 7 kind of helped the fact that I never
Yeah.
really did it.
Speaking of things that happened at the end, no, I wanted to point out some of the achievements that got added in at 1.7. Because I saw all the new icons, but I had no idea what they were. So there are 6 new
Ooh.
achievements. Repopulation, which is requires cow tipper, and it's breed 2 cows with wheat.
Okay.
Diamonds to you, which is throw diamonds at another player or to a zombie that has the can pick up loot NBT tag, and that requires the diamonds achievement. Adventure time, which is discover all biomes,
Oh, that's gonna take
and
a while.
requires the end ? Achievement. The beginning, which is to spawn a wither, which requires the end achievement. The beginning period is kill the wither. And beaconator, which is create a full beacon and requires you to have killed the wither.
And of course, we've done all of this prior to these new achievements.
Prior to these things, and now we have to do them all over.
Well, it's not that big of a deal.
Well,
No, it's not.
Here's the thing: we can't get the achievement for killing the dragon, can we? Or is there not one for
There
actually
is no
killing
achievement for killing the dragon. You just have to go to the end.
it? Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I thought there was one. That's
There's one for going to the end and the one for leaving the end.
okay. That's what it is then.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
So yeah, so we can get that one.
I
Well-
spammed, like the first day that we had it, I spammed like a whole bunch of the achievements. Like I think I did like 10 achievements all in a row.
The first day that we had it, we all, hey, you got wood.
Oh Jesus Christ! not
Yeah.
that again.
It's about time, damn time. Oh, but he's so young.
Yeah.
I don't think Banjo's gotten that achievement yet.
Slash me punches Azrael in the fucking throat.
Oh, but
Achievement kit. Punch Azrael in the fucking throat.
I like to see that one in the game. Wow, we've actually been going over an hour, and that's something that hasn't happened in a while.
We should probably stop
Yeah,
that then.
Yeah, so we're going to cut it here. We hope everybody has enjoyed the podcast. Thank you all for listening and spending some time with us. And for the first time in a
as we
while,
derp around.
final thoughts. I'm going to skip over Grave, because...
Yeah.
Sigs, any final thoughts?
Fishing.
Oh, yeah,
Ooh.
fishing. Fishing's fun.
Yep.
It's not very good for server. There's not a lot of forgiveness to it.
New.
I have a final thought.
Okay. And that is...
Brave, when you log in next, record.
Are you?
Banjo has been signed in for most of the game, I'll point that out. Or most of the podcast.
All of the podcasts.
You son of a bitch.
So look forward to that video. Thanks, everybody,
And see
we'll
you guys later.
we'll see you next time. Peace!
Later.